marinating in that word. God brought to me a moment where one day I was taking Logan to school, and we pulled up, and there was a song that was on the radio. And I couldn't understand what the hook of the song was, because the song had a good beat, and you know, it had a good beat, and it seemed to have a good little hook to it, but I couldn't understand what the lyrics were. And so how many of you all know that sometimes a song may have a good beat, but you can't dance to it? Young people today, you got to understand that everything that has a good beat, you can't dance to. But so as I was asking, what is this man saying? Because all I could hear was, don't believe it. Don't believe it. What is he saying? And she said, Daddy, he's saying, don't believe me, just watch. And I was like, oh, okay, I like that, you know, because he said, don't believe me, just watch. Ooh, don't believe me, just watch. Ooh, don't believe me, just watch. I was like, oh, okay, I like that. I like the hook. And so I decided to go do a little research on it and see what the lyrics were. And Lord, the lyrics just, y'all young folks need to watch this stuff. Because it really made no sense. But when you just get to the hook of the song, this song that's called Uptown Funk by Mark, what is Mark? All right, they know it. Written by them. But the hook of the song says, girls hit you hallelujah, girls hit you hallelujah, girls hit you hallelujah, because Uptown Funk don't give it to you, because Uptown Funk don't give it to you, because Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we're in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. All right. But as I was thinking about that lyric, that hook, because, you know, y'all, I'm sorry, but I don't always listen to 100.9. And I ain't the only one either. Some other folk that listen to some secular stuff too. But as I was thinking about that, see, God can use anything to teach you something. So as I was listening to that don't believe me, just watch. Here it is in Exodus, this 14th chapter, where Moses has now led those people out of a place of bondage. And he now has them in a place where they're now faced with opposition. They're faced with a challenge. They're faced with a dilemma. This place that they've left on a journey to freedom and on a way to promise, they now come to a place where they look behind them, and Pharaoh's army is all around them and all behind them. And they begin to look ahead, and all they see is the big Red Sea in front of them with seemingly no way over it, no way around it. And there's a challenge here, and they get scared, and they begin to say, look at Moses, why did you even bring us out of this situation? That's why we told you to leave us alone. Let us stay up there. It would have been better for us to stay over there and die than to get out here and die out here. Why did you just leave us alone? And so Moses begins to have this conversation with God. And here it is that brings us to that 13th verse where Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. I think in essence what Moses was saying, don't believe me, just watch. Your God is about to do something that is going to blow your mind. Stand still. Stop running from here to there. Stand still and watch the salvation. Watch the awesome power. Watch the goodness. Watch the greatness of your God. Don't believe it, just watch. See, if I had to change the lyrics on that song this morning, I'd say, saints, hit your hallelujah. Saints, hit your hallelujah. Saints, hit your hallelujah. Because your Lord God gonna give it to you. Because your Lord God gonna give it to you. Because your Lord God gonna give it to you. Sunday morning in the house. Don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch.